Good morning, New Life. My name is Jessica Yip. My husband and I are part of the South Vietnam House Church, shepherded by John and Thuy Kim. We have been attending New Life since April of 2023. We have 2 children, Winston, who is 5, Thea, who is 3. Today, I have the pleasure of sharing my takeaway from the Parenting 201 class taught by Joe and Pastor Mia earlier this year. After taking Parenting 101, we eagerly awaited Parenting 201. During the way, we enrolled into the Living Life class taught by Pastor Eric. At the end of Living Life, Pastor Eric wisely advised us to take a break before signing up for the next class. I tried my best to follow his advice. However, after a week or 2 later, I walked into the living room to find my husband excitingly announcing that Parenting 201 was open for registration. Despite feeling a little overwhelmed, especially when Winston always gave the saddest wave, knowing we would not be there for his bedtime, we decided to sign up anyway because we were feeling really lost in navigating the challenges of raising children in today's busy world. Parenting 201 arrived at a crucial moment, particularly as it focused on the vital topic of disciplining our children. Before attending the class, I struggled significantly with my oldest child. Since the birth of his sister, we had drifted apart. Grappling with the demands of parenting 2 young kids with limited family support, Alan and I were both mentally and physically drained. Alan took on more responsibility with Winston, causing a lot of confusion for my son. This led to a lot of frustration, tantrums, and yelling, and sometimes I said things that I later regretted. From the very first class, we were reminded of the limited time we have to form deep connections with our children. It became clear that only through such connections could we build a solid foundation for them to experience God's love and goodness. Effective disciplining requires setting firm boundaries while consistently showing our unconditional love. I learned that the child-parent relationship needs to be built on a careful balance of both love and discipline. When we have a positive connection with our children, they listen better. For example, by limiting Winston's screen time and establishing a positive connection, he now shuts off his iPad without tantrums when we ask him to. In both our class discussion and in Chap Bettis' book, The Disciple-Making Parent, I resonated deeply with the idea that children are God's means to transform us, and God reveals our deepest sins. Before becoming a parent, we didn't really know that we had so much flaws, and there were so many triggers that I never knew existed in myself or my husband. Before the birth of our children, if you asked me to describe Alan using a beverage, I would say he was water. He was so calm. But parenthood, however, revealed an uglier side of us. I wholeheartedly agree that our children are God's means to transform us. Through my children, I have been prompted to confirm past traumas, seek healing, and forgive others. Recognizing and understanding my triggers has been essential for personal growth and letting go of past grievances. Chap's emphasis on modeling authentic faith for our kids struck a chord with me. Children are keen observers and absorb our actions more than our words. I have become more intentional about demonstrating my faith in everyday life, knowing even when I think they aren't paying attention, our children are still learning from our examples. Reflecting on the class discussion about the active nature of the heart, its ability to harden or soften, draw near to God or drift away, I realized that it's never too late to mend relationships. My son's heart remains tender, allowing me opportunities to apologize and deepen our connections. Progress in this journey requires a lot of patience and grace for both myself and my son. This doesn't mean that we no longer get frustrated or angry, but we are not afraid to name those emotions and also teach our children to name those feelings so that when they feel those emotions, instead of lashing out or whining, we can help identify those emotions and find solutions to manage them. Another technique we find useful in discipline is catching them doing the right thing. We praise them when we catch them doing something good, which empowers them and makes them likely to do it again. The class also explored the concept of love languages, helping us identify how to best connect with our children and encourage positive behavior. My children express affection through physical touch and words of affirmation, which are sometimes overexcited but always sincere. Winston thrives on quality time without any distractions, cherishing moments where we're fully present with him. Thea thrives on words of affirmation and is never shy of letting us know that she loves us or how beautiful our toes look, and always generous with hugs. Implementing family worship as recommended by the class and the book has been truly transformative. Sharing daily experiences, listening to our children's stories, and engaging in joyful worship together has strengthened our family's faith journey. We are still working on Bible memorization, and it is amazing to hear the Bible verses they recite to us. We are incredibly grateful to Pastor Mia and Joe for guiding us as primary faith trainers for our children. Connecting with other parents facing similar challenges has been invaluable, reminding us that we are not alone in this journey of parenthood. And sharing experiences and insights with others has enriched my parenting experience beyond measures. I hope that my takeaway will encourage you to sign up for the class. There are no guarantees that our children won't stray from their walk with God, but as parents, we can do our best to guide them and teach them so that one day, when we're no longer on earth and they entered a period of darkness, they know that the love of God will always be there when they open their hearts. So with this, I would like to close with a verse from Proverbs 29:17. Discipline your children, and they will give you peace. They will bring you the delights you desire. Thank you.